thing. How are you feeling? Very happy to be here, guys. My whole family is from the Middle East, but I grew up in West Virginia, which feels worse, right? We should have stayed in Iraq, I think. It's just, if you guys don't know, it's just kind of how immigration works a lot of the time. It's if you come from a really shitty part of the world, you gotta live in a really shitty part of the US. They're like, hey, you get to come to America. Sort of. It's like a visa incentive. People don't know this, but it's easier to get a visa to America if you agree to live in a town that's so shitty it's running out of people. That's why like random little towns in the middle of nowhere, they'll just get like a random dose of like Sri Lankans that nobody asked for. These towns are like, can we get some money to fix our schools and infrastructure? And the government is like, no. We already spent that on like 2 fighter jets. But we can offer you 3 brand new Bangladeshi families. Real talk, this is how I knew my hometown sucked, dudes. I found out we had a Nepalese cricket league. I was like, we're fucked. How in the hell we have all these Confederate flags and not enough white children for baseball? What do we do? Is anyone here from a small town? Dude, make some noise. Nobody? Here's the truth about small towns, guys. They fucking suck. Okay? This is the reason why real country music is sad. You know what I'm saying? My dog fucked my wife, they both got pregnant, that kind of thing. Pop country is fucking bullshit, dude. Country girl, shake it for me. Shake what, dude? Her mobility scooter? We don't got hot women in the country, dude. We still think exercise is gay. We're against it, dude. Growing up, I was best friends with this little white boy, and I was best friends with this little black boy. And going to their houses is how I formed my earliest racist ideologies. I like going to the black kid's house more because his family had BET. Do young people know what BET is? Those don't know, BET was like a cable TV channel geared towards black Americans, mostly math and science programming. Also, I realize every house had BET. I know that, but watching BET without black people around feels weird. Yes, I wonder what they're up to right now. I remember the first time my homie showed me BET like it was yesterday, on account of it made me incredibly horny. It was a music video for this Cisco song about thongs. I can't remember what it was called. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything so sexy. So like me and like my dumbass 10-year-old brain, I was like, this is porn. I was like, this is porn, and that's just what black families watch during the day. It's dumb, I know, listen, it made perfect sense to me, okay? Even as a child, I understood that black people were cooler than white people. So I was like, okay, white people watch like golf and CNN and shit, and black people watch fucking. It was my earliest memory of wishing I was black. Now the white kid's house, I used to go to the white kid's house. His house was always a mess. On account of his parents were going through a really rocky divorce at the time, and it was tough. That never occurred to me as a reason. I just assumed that white people were dirty. For years, I thought white people were dirty. Like, if I went to a white family's house and it was clean, I'd be like, these are some of the good ones. I don't know, dude. I never understood white supremacy because I grew up in West Virginia. Everyone was white and doing horrible. I never met white dads. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I I never met white dads. I'm Arab. I knew Arabs, we called our dad Baba. I knew that black kids said daddy, and then white kids just used Chris or Josh to instead. I'm happy to be here in New York, though. Actually, when my dad first came to America from the Middle East, he arrived right here in New York City in the middle of winter, and he had no money, so he slept on the floor of the Union Square subway station, shivering all night. Anytime he tells me that story, I think about the last time I was at Union Square, and how if I was there back in the day, I would have stepped right the fuck over my The city needs to clean this up. He would have looked up at me, sir, please. I would have been like, no Espanol. New York City makes you hard, man. It makes you cruel. New York City makes you mean, dude. I had some European friends visiting me, and they watched me ignore the homeless man on my train, and they were like, why did you help him? And I was like, oh, he'll just need more tomorrow. Which kind of makes it sound like I'm hoping he dies tonight. She didn't get it. All right, homeless is different in Europe, okay? It's different. In America, people are homeless because they have paranoid schizophrenia. In Europe, people are homeless because they have un petit ennui. Our guys are scary, you know? It's like how people say the American military could fuck up every European military combined. Our homeless would fuck Europe's homeless to death. Can you imagine, dude? One of our fucking bath salts fucking goblins versus one of their part-time mimes? No chance, dude. Okay, now that we all know I'm a bad person, let's get to know each other. All right, who all in here is gay, but in the closet? How sick would it be if that worked? Listen, I used to live in the hood. This is the truth. In the hood, there's still dudes in the closet, okay? My buddy Darius is kind of in the closet in that he'll get super drunk and come out to us, and then get more drunk and forget about that he did that. It's like seasonal at this point. It's like, pumpkin spice lattes are back. That means Darius is about to make a tearful confession. He also, he comes out in like very oblique ways. Like he'll be drinking and he'll come up to me and he'll be like, yo dog, I've been thinking about learning the guitar, but the thing is, I'm gay. And I'll be like, I think they're allowed to do that. He forgets that I know, so he's like emotional. He's like, say word. I can learn the guitar even though I am gay. And I'm like, yes, dude, we had this conversation last month when you were thinking about rock climbing. Love is love, dude. It's, all right, the thing you gotta understand about Darius, all right, he's the most jacked dude you've ever met. He grew up in the hood, and he's not scared of anybody except for other homosexual men. So instead of going to the gay bar and hitting on actual gay dudes, he stays at our shitty dive bar and hits on us. Which me and my friends, we're not homophobic at all. But at the same time, we do hang out with an enormous gay thug who terrifies us. And there really isn't a word for that. Except for homophobic. We might be like... I'll leave you guys on this. You guys are so much fucking fun. I've lived here in Bushwick a while, and it's changing, dude. And I feel like... Has anyone else noticed this? Do you guys remember when gay bars had gay people? What happened? Now it's just straight women shouting Kelly Clarkson at one another. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe. You know what I hate the most about that song? It gives me goosebumps every time. Alright, listen, guys, I'm one of the owners of this place. It truly means the world to us that you guys are here right now. Thank you so very much. Give it up for me.